Okay, we gotta talk about Twitch's new thumbnails for categories, more specifically the art category. This thing is a lot to look at first glance, but the more we really inspect it, the more things start to get worse. The background piece is a piece of artwork. It's from Bob Ross, which makes sense given the Bob Ross streams are a big part of the Twitch art category. Rest in Power King, Bob Ross was one of the greats. As for this frame, there's been a lot of talk about this one being AI, but thanks to some sleuthing from our boy Hal, which, by the way, go follow Hal, he's a great artist. We were able to find out that this frame was from a stock website, which is also on Adobe Stock, which is probably where Twitch got this. Uh-oh, Editor Joe here. Okay, so it turns out this frame was AI. It was removed from Adobe's stock website for not consulting that it was AI. Thanks, Adobe. Thanks, Twitch. Very down, very not cool with Gen AI. That's it, that's all. All right, back to the video. Lastly, this font. I originally said it as a joke, but when we really dug into this, I'm pretty positive it's Arial Bold, which out of all the font choices to choose is crazy. I took a spin at recreating this myself in Pixels, so let's go take a look. Alrighty, starting off, I was pretty alright with the Bob Ross painting itself. The dude was a great painter, the colors were great, the composition was good. I just felt like going off the rip, we could have added a little bit more to it. So, I added a little bit more into the painting on top of what was already there. I added the bash jumping out of the river, some clouds to help balance things out, add a little bit of that Twitch branding in there, and I just couldn't get behind Arial font, so I just literally just drew something in. I wanted to get something more hand-felt, more hand-drawn in, to where it's like popping out of the mountain or feeling attached to it. As for the frame, I'm going to be honest, I'm usually a really big fan of loud and gaudy, but this frame was just so much and taking up so much space of the piece itself. I just felt like we had to scale it down. So I decided to pay some homage to it, but I made it a lot smaller, just a handful of pixels, nothing crazy. And I felt like that the art should have been the thing shining through, not so much the frame. And with that, I'm calling what we have here done. I could noodle around with this a little bit more, but truthfully, I just probably spent more time on this than Twitch did. Also, just for some funsies, I've got both of the raw images here. Let's see how long this takes to build.
That's the new world record.
If you want to try to get a faster time, definitely feel free to give it a go. If enough people get it going, I might try to get a leaderboard over on speedrun.com. Also, if you're not a fan of Twitch's thumbnails for any of the categories, our favorite art enthusiast Semi-Spree made a post over on Uservote. So be sure to make your voice heard. I'll have the link over to the Uservote page over in the comments down below and over in the description. Thanks so much for watching. Catch you on the next one.